Okay, in this video we're going to redo the destinations area and also create the tours page. So we're going to use the updated content collections or layout that is now called, and you can do that by upgrading your Astro. Okay, so we're going to now update the destinations file and also create the tour page with tours, etc. The first thing we have to do, we're going to use Astro's new content layouts. So you will need to put this in the terminal, npx Astro upgrade beta. I've already done that in my project. And if you look at the package.json, so the Astro, yeah, okay, so I've already done it in my, in my project, and we're going to create under the source folder. We're going to create content, and we're going to create a new file called config.js or ts. It doesn't matter. Which one you use. A lot of people like TypeScript, so you could do TypeScript too. And what we're going to do, we're going to import define collection from Astro content. And I have two files. I have destinations JSON file under a folder called data, and I have a tours.json file. So the destination.json just basically has a few random destinations. These photos links are a bit random, so it's not exactly right, but it was just to have something there. And if we go back into our config.js file, we will import also file from Astro loaders, and this is something new to Astro. So we'll create const tours and we'll define a collection, and what we will do, we will say loader and we'll say file, and we will go to our source file, and what we'll also do, we'll also parse it. So we'll do parser, and it'll be text because most of it is a text, and we will json.parse the text .tours. Okay, and we'll copy the same thing and we'll say the same thing for destination. And then we'll export both files. So export both collections, tours and destinations. Okay. So now it's going to grab all the data from these. And what we're going to do, we're going to go into our index file, and we have this destination card. And first of all, we're going to import. So we say const destinations equals, if we go to the documentation and we go to content collections, query and collections, we'll say await get collection. So we need to import get collection from Astro content. So we need to do that first. And then we'll say await get collection. And we'll say this one is destinations. and it has to be in quotes. And what we will do now, I've got it here where I've got a div with a class of grid, and it's going to go, let's go 3 actually, 3 by 3. We've got padding and margin of 2, and I'm mapping over the destinations, and we're just going to get the destination and the image URL. So if we open the terminal, oh, it's already there. So and run npm. Let's go npm run dev. I need to make sure that the source file, yeah, sorry, I needed to add a dot before the source so that it would get all the content. So here we go. So it's getting the image and the text from this destinations.json file. If I wanted to add more, like country and description, so if I go back to the destination card, so the components destination card, we can also add country, which is a string, and a description, which is a string. We can make it optional so that we won't get any errors. And we can add it here, and we'll say country and description. Okay. And we will put h3 of country and a paragraph with the description. And then in our index.astro file with the destination card, we'll add the description, and we'll say destination.data.description. Oops. And for country, we will say dest.data.country. So now if we look, we should see that it's not styled very well. So what we will do, we will say, if we go to destinations, we will get rid of the, just say Rome, and then, yeah, we'll get rid of that. We say Cape Town, get rid of that. Okay, we're getting rid of country, and what we'll do, we'll put it in the destination card. We'll put the country right next to destination, which is how it was there. Get rid of the H3. Okay, so we're still getting excellent. We're still getting everything. And we'll give it a class of padding 3. And there we go. So we've got the text center. We will get rid of that. And we'll put the text center only on this one. Here we go. So there we have the destinations with the description, which is nice, awesome. So now what we'll do, we will look into creating, I'm going to change the index.astro file to say 5. And that way we'll have 2 rows of 5. Here we go. So, excellent. And what we'll say is, that's the MD. And we'll say grid dash calls dash 1. So that when we make this smaller, it will go into 1. Yeah, awesome. So now what we'll do, we'll create the tours page. So the first thing we do is we go to our header and we make sure we say in the nav links, we put the URL tours. And then we create a page called tours.astro, right? So we're going to do something similar to what we have here. So we're going to copy the get collections. We're going to say tours instead, because that's what we have. And we also want something from here, the layout and the title block. So we'll take the layout. We'll go to tours.astro and import that. And then we'll say layout. So, excellent. So we have the layout. And it needs a title, so we'll say tours. And if we just do a H1 and we say the tours, and we'll go back to, oops, it says layout not defined. We'll save that, make sure that's all good. And we'll say tours. And then we have the tours, we have a home, and there's tours. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to create a tour card so that we'll get the we'll get a card. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at Flowbyte to make things a little bit quicker, and we will go to card. And we will take a pricing card or an e-commerce card. That's what we'll take. We'll copy the code here, and then in the components folder, we'll say a new file. We'll call it tourcard.astro, and we will paste all of that in. And what we would do at the top, we'll go into destination card and just copy these and close all of that, paste it. Oh. So if we look into our tours.json, we've got a title, location, price, currency, duration, rating, reviews, description, and then this included thing and the image URL. So the tour card, we want to basically duplicate what we've got here. So the image URL is fine. We're going to change it to location, and let's do a price, and description is there. We'll say currency and duration. So currency, duration, which is a string as well. Rating, reviews, okay. The price is a number. Rating is a number. Reviews is also a number. And we've got included, which is an array. Okay, so we've got included, which is an array. We'll just say string for now. And the image URL. So we'll say, make sure we've got those in the props. So we say duration, rating, reviews, pricing, price, included. Right? Image URL, location. Okay. So now what we will do, instead of this source here for the image, we'll say image URL. And for the alt, we will say title. Ah, that's the one thing we don't have actually. Title is definitely needed for our, okay. So then again, we'll go title. And we're gonna go here for price. And we're going to get rid of this button here. Okay. And we're going to go here and we're going to say rating. And we're going to get rid of this div here. I'm going to get rid of the SVG. All right, so we're going to add a paragraph and we say description and got location and duration. So what we'll do, we'll add another paragraph, location, another paragraph, duration, and we've got included as well, haven't we? Alright, so now we've got our tour card and we go into our tours.astro file and we will do the same as we do in our index.astro file. So if we go to index and we will basically loop through tours, tour card, location, tour, location, tour.data, tour.description. There's no country, but there's reviews. Tour data reviews. Title. Tour.data.title. Price. Tour.data.price. You get the idea. So location, is there image, review, description? What else is there? Rating. Tour.data.rating. Image URL. Okay. Duration. We need duration. So duration equals tour.data.duration. So, an ID. We've got the ID. Do we have the ID in? The title. Oh, currency. Need the currency. So we'll say currency and we'll say tour.data.currency. And we're still missing something, so let's go. Title, image, location, currency, duration, price, rating, reviews included. Included. I'm going to say tour.data.included. Right. So now, if we take a look at the tours page, we have something cool going on. We've got a bit of a structure going on here. So what I will do, I will redo this this tool card. And just put in price, title, and just redo the image URL and the title. There we go. And we go one. Okay, and next to the price, we'll also put another span, and we'll say a class of small text XM, and we'll say currency, because currency is not written here. It should be, okay. And now, if we go to tours, there we go. So we have, oh, there's one more thing. In the image, we want to make sure that we've got object, cover, height of 70. And the rating, which is, where is it? Here. Rating. And so we've got the ratings. So we've got the rating. And we've got views. And if we go back, rating, oh, there's a one there for some reason. There we go. So we've got the title, and now what we'll do, we'll be able to click on one, and we will get the information that's stored in, like, the description, the included price, etc., etc. So actually, in the tool card, we will everything's optional, right? For now, even the included is optional. Price is not optional. Ratings not optional. Views is not optional. Okay. Okay, so we've got everything there. Excellent. So we need another button instead of add to cart. We need a button that says like learn more, or so we'll just copy this button and we'll say view. I'm gonna get rid of some styling that we know don't need. And there we are. So we say view, that's good. And excellent. So for now, I think we're going to comment out the there we go. We'll comment that out. Comment out the add to cart, and we'll just have view. And now what we'll do, we'll create a folder called tours under pages, and we'll say new file, and we'll say id in curly Astro. Okay, so now when we go back into our tool card, and we will at the top we will say ID, so number, and add the ID here, And in the tours.astro, we'll make sure that ID equals tour.id. We will say that the ID, let's just put it in string. I don't know. Yeah, okay. ID is a string. Okay. So, excellent. So now, if you hover over, oh wait, I actually have to do it here. So in the tour card, we will say that, and we will basically say backticks ID /tours/dollar ID. That's basically what we want. We want it to go to this location, which is basically what we've created here. So if you go to view, we'll say tours 1, tours 2, tours 3. Now we haven't created a way to do this yet, but we'll do that in the next video. So in our tours id.astro, what we will do, we'll import the get collection and render from Astro content, and we will export async function get static paths and we'll say const tours equals await get collection tours, and then we want to return tours.map. We want to say tour and we just want the params. Oops. We want the ID because that's what we got from the JSON file. I will say tour .id and the props will be the whole thing, the tour. All right. And we're missing a bracket at the end here. Oh, because that needs one. There we go. All right. Okay, so now that we have that, we can say const tour equals Astro props. And then we're going to say const content equals await render. And we're going to render a tour. All right. So there's that. So now, outside of that, we can now access the H1. We can say tour dot data dot title. And we're going to have a paragraph that says tour dot data dot description. All right, we'll save that. And we'll also put a thing called content just to see what happens here. And okay, so now if we go back to our tours page and we click on this view, we can see the title here and the description. So now we can make this a bit more interesting by adding what we could do, we could add a tour card. So let's go with the tours, and we could do this. We could copy this, just the tour card itself, sorry, and instead we'll put that here. And we will import tour card. We'll remove the content, we don't need that for now. And format document, okay. And we will see, what do we get? All right, so we get that. So instead of tour card, what we could do is, okay, so we'll go div, we have a class of container, mx auto, panning of 4, and we'll have the h1 with the tour data title. See what that looks like. Okay, and we're going to say class text center and text -3XL font -bold. So let's see how we style. There we go. And we want the image, and the source is the tour.data. Okay, so we've added the image with the image URL, and the alt is the title. Added a class of rounded TLG, and object contain height 96 and width full. And then we've added the title. So now we'll add the h3, and we'll say tour.data.description. And we'll see what that looks like. Okay. We've got the description. So we will take this and we'll change that to just LG. Okay. Now we'll leave that as Excel and the description. And we got the price, which was we'll do a H1 with a class of font dash bold. And we'll say tour.data.price. And then the span, we have a class of text SM, and that was the tour.data.currency. Currency, okay, excellent. So, yeah, awesome. I'll say the text is, okay, so we imported get collection, we're getting the static paths, we're getting the ID, and we're passing the tour. We imported the layouts, and then as a prop, we'll make sure we get the tour. Now we're going to style the tour page. So we're going to get the title from the tour, we get the image URL, and we get the title, the price, the currency, like the tour card, the description, what's included. We're going to loop over, if we take a look at the tours, we're looping over this array, and every item that's in it, we will display it, and we will make sure that that is normal, and we'll make it italic. You don't have to make it italic, can make it bold, etc., whatever you wanted to do. And then right at the end, we're going to add a back to tours page button. It'll take us back to the tour page. So now, if we go to home and tours, I've changed the images to make it a little bit more consistent. So they're all the placeholder image. And we're going to say view. So we've got the Eiffel Tower, how much it costs, and if we book a tour, it will take us back to the home page. But then we've got the description and what's included. We've got all of that. And we say back to tours, and we'll take it back to the tours. We do the Machu Picchu guided hike, what's included, and Sydney Opera House. So there you go. So that's all the content that you need, and each individual image, and that's all coming from the JSON file, from the collections that we've done. So you know, obviously you'd have to add your images, and you can make it look a lot prettier. I got this styling from Flowbyte. So if I go to Flowbyte and I go to card, the card? Jumbotron? No, it was Jumbotron with cards, and I basically used this code and adapted it to what we needed. So that marks the end of this series. I hope you've enjoyed that. I mean, you could always, if you want me to continue, add the login page. We don't really need the contact page. If I take the header and get rid of contact, I don't need that really. If you want me to add a login, let me know. But so far, this is all we need. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe for more tutorials, and I hope you enjoy using Astro as much as I do.